Hello, my name is Bernard J. Wells Jr. I am a civil rights activist, soon to be leader. I pray with the Lord's help or whatnot. Basically, I'm doing this video to an attempt to help the city and the state prevent themselves from making a very big mistake. And the mistake being is that there's an attorney that's running for judge right now who actually represented me back in 1996 for a simple fist fight, a felonious assault. Um, let me introduce you to who I'm speaking with. This guy is running for judge right now. His name is Ed Wade, Edward S. Wade Jr. And basically, this guy represented me. This guy represented me in a felonious assault charge back in 1996, and I've always maintained my innocence and everything. And then basically, this guy, I have certified Cuyahoga County records, transcripts from my trial. You can look my case number up. My case number is 324596, State of Ohio versus Bernard Wells. In all actuality, I was into it with some Cleveland police, and the police wanted me off the streets real bad, and they did whatever it took to get me off the streets. And I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't have certified Cuyahoga County records proving everything that I'm saying. But this guy here, Edward S. Wade Jr., represented me. He had the actual attack, the actual victims from one of the victims from the case that I've done 7.5 years behind bars for, walk into his office and exonerate me, said that I wasn't the one who beat him and his uncle up. Ed Wade, supposed to be a top attorney here in the city of Cleveland, had this statement 8.5 months before trial. I went to trial not knowing anything about what was happening. I was actually innocent, and this guy basically allowed me to be railroaded and participated in a conspiracy that I have proven. I've written a book about it. I'm the author of Time Barred. My book is scheduled to be released in February, Black History Month of 2014. I don't have the money to pay for my book. I owe another $8 grand, but my book consists of certified Cuyahoga County records proving conspiracy between police from my district, the prosecutor's office, and my paid attorney, Ed Wade. I'm out to try to get this guy to not be afforded any opportunity to become judge. But what I want to say about this guy is the victims walked into his office with me, made a statement saying that I wasn't the one who beat them up, and this guy had the statement for 8.5 months. During my trial, he let me take the testimony stand. I had a past drug record or whatnot, so that gave the prosecutor an opportunity to bring up my past criminal history, and he had the statement from the victim saying that I didn't do it on the podium. But while it sat on the podium, he did not transcribe that statement from the victim that would have sent me home, would have let me go home that day. He didn't transcribe it as evidence, and he didn't read it to the jury. Now, any jury in their right mind that would have heard a statement from the victim saying I wasn't the one who did it, although it was two victims, they used one to incarcerate me. Ed Wade did not transcribe my evidence as that statement as evidence with the courts and read it to the jury, which would have allowed me to go home. I done 7.5 years behind bars for a fist fight that I had nothing to do with. They actually locked me up 4 separate times for this same case. Double jeopardy is something that it's not even in my vocabulary pertaining to what this guy done to me. I have proof that they locked me up 4 times for the same case number. Never violated any probation. Never violated any parole. I done 100 hours community service for him. Completed an anger management program. I done 11 months on parole, and 11 months on. I did a year probation, and I did 11 months on parole. Everything successfully. This guy is crooked. Anybody wanted to find out anything further, my number, area code 216-322-4824. Not only am I putting Ed Wade on the wall, but everyone actively involved, in this conspiracy. I've done talk shows and everything, and my mouth was shut. But judges, police, lawyers, I'm naming names. But this guy, Ed Wade, don't elect this guy as judge. Don't do it. I'm a member of Black on Black Crime, Art McCoy in East Cleveland. You can get in contact with Art McCoy, and basically everything will be. We can set up anything. I'm reaching out to anybody that can help me take care of my book. My book is the truth. It's called Time Barred. Time barred is a method that they use to get rid of viable evidence. Really, this is a cry for you guys to not elect this dude. I will meet with anybody. Just call me, and I got evidence. I could show you everything. Just don't do it. Ed Wade for judge. Don't do it. Call Bernard Wells, 216-322-4824.